Hi, how are you?
Bill,
Hi,
great
how are
to
you?
see you.
Well,
That's a long time.
You haven't changed at all.
Oh, thank you.
You haven't.
He always was charming.
No, you haven't changed.
Hello, John Wilson.
Hi, John.
Hello, nice
Good
to
morning.
meet you.
Yeah,
Thanks
good
for
to
coming
meet
in.
you.
It's been more than 30 years since former trade union leader Lord Bill Morris worked at the car component firm GKN Driveline, in his day known as Hardy Spicer.
This is where the old conference room was it?
Exactly.
It hasn't changed at
That's
all.
what Maury was just telling me.
Yeah, it hasn't changed at all. There's been a few stories told in this room.
Bill joined the company in 1954 and left nearly 20 years later to begin his ascent up the union ranks. He became leader of the Transport and General Workers Union in 1993.
So where's Goldie?
He'll be here.
Lord Bill, as he signs off his emails, is meeting me here in Birmingham along with former colleagues, manager Maureen Constantine and union convener Graham Gold.
Ah, here's the man.
Hello, Bill. I can't see you. How are you, mate? Nice
Good to see you. Good to see
yes.
you. Yeah. So how's things?
After his retirement from the union, Bill Morris was knighted and then made a peer of the realm, more than 50 years after he first left Jamaica with his mother to come to Britain looking for work. But his successful career all began here, as an 18-year-old in overalls on the shop floor at Hardy Spicer.
Oh, my job was a simple one, drilling holes in components. I drill them, vertically, I drill them horizontally. You name them, I drill them.
Did you enjoy the work?
No, I didn't. I think it was quite boring, actually. But the pay was decent. Yes, and the friendship and the camaraderie was great. It was a pleasure to come to work, not for the money, but just the environment.
And did you join the union as soon as you started on the shop floor?
No, I didn't join on the first day, but when I did join, I was very clear about its purpose, about the values which trade unionism brings.
So did the union present you with an opportunity then? Did you feel ambitious, in fact, as a union man?
It wasn't a planned career, let's put it like this. It was a set of circumstances which developed and took on a life of its own. After I joined the union, and the union became active here, it was an opportunity then for me to step up to the plate and take responsibility. I was elected as the shop steward for my section, just down 500 yards from here. Subsequently, I was elected by the T&G shop steward to become their senior steward, which meant that I was working very closely with Graham as the chairman of the joint the committee on a daily basis.
Graham Gold, you were the convener for 4 unions here at Hardy Spicer. Do you remember the young Bill Morris when you first met him? Did you see potential for a good union man?
We have had some hectic moments in here, and one comes to mind about Bill, we're at a meeting, and his friend Frank Piper, and Bill gets upset, and he jumps up, and he points at it. I'll have your head on toast. And Piper went white, and Bill went out the door.
What had Mr. Piper done to
I can't remember what the issue was, but I tell you something, that was a seminal moment, and it's one of the sort of reference point in my life as I became a full-time officer, because I walked out of the meeting, I went back on my section and I was working, and I expect that somebody would come along and says, come back please, and come back. 2 hours went, a day went, and nobody came near me to beg me to come back, So after about 2 days, I thought, I've had enough of this. Because I'm having to work, which is how it was supposed to be. So anyway, the moral is never walk out. Because if you do, at some point, you have to walk back. And you've lost the moral ground. So that's a tremendous lesson for me, which I took throughout my trade union career.
In the 1960s, Bill and his colleagues were part of Britain's car manufacturing boom, working on prop shafts for the Mini.
And then the bearings go in there, and then those bearings are critical to success.
If 4 hulking great 6-footers and their baggage can travel comfortably in an Austin 7 or Morris Mini Minor, and they can, you can be sure those amazing twins make marvelous family cars. And they do, with plenty of room for everyone and everyone's cases. What a boon the let-down boot lid is.